So hello everybody, it is me, Demetra K. I'm freezing up right off the rip, but sometimes it is what it is. But I think you can hear me rather well. I am Demetra K, and this is the Demetra K Show. I am sitting here with the recovering Democrat, Donovan Sadiq, and also known as the Black Yul Brynner. Yes, he is still very bald. And when I came on here, he thought I was bald, but I was like, nah, I just put my hair up. But nevertheless, the purpose of the Demetra K Show is to promote Black knowledge, understanding of all things that go in the Black community to make us an even better people. We are great people, but we can always strive to do better. I'd like to say a big thank you and welcome to YouTube and Facebook. And now I have to say a big giant welcome and hello to my stalkers and my haters, because of course with election season, I seem to, have them follow me everywhere. I could put up a post and wham, here they come like, flies to ish. But nevertheless, I want to welcome them too. Today, we're going to be talking about Kamala Harris will do more of nothing for Black Americans, just like Barack Obama. And I should also say it is his birthday, I guess, today. I don't know how old he is, but he's in his 60s, I guess. So I guess happy birthday to Barack Obama and all of that. Of course, we're going to have a very heated discussion. I am going to open up the link so that people can come on here and speak their piece or, disagree or whatever the case is. All I ask is that if I've never seen you before, please make sure that if your profile looks like this, that I see this, and then you can go back to that if you feel comfortable. Just know that I am the only one that can see you, not even Donovan, until I bring you up to the big screen. I also ask that we are all very respectful in the comment section and on the panel, as sometimes we disagree, and we disagree a lot, but it's not that you disagree, it's how we disagree. And so, again, we are going to really have a spirited debate. Of course, we know that, Kamala and Obama's name together. Kamala Harris, who is the Vice President of the United States, is running to be the President of the United States. She just secured the nomination a couple of days ago, so it is official that, as they say, she is the first Black Indian Asian American woman to secure a nomination for a major party, that being the Democratic Party. She's going up against that of Trump. And of course, that's only been about 2 weeks since she announced that, that Biden announced that he will be stepping down and she will be taking the helm. Of course, there's a lot of people who are excited and there's a lot of people who ain't excited about her presidency. So we're going to get into that and then some. Who else came on here before I give it over to Donovan? We have Kitty Hip Hop. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Sherry, on what's going on? Tough Titty. Ooh, how you doing? And of course, Donovan. Sister Shirley, how you doing? Who else? Michael, long time no see. Hope you're doing well. No reparations, no vote. Mike, nice. What's going on with you, Brother Don? My moderator, how you doing? Judge, how you doing, baby? And who else came on? Mr. X. That's all I see so far. And Chalk Chick, how you doing? So Donovan, what say you?
Hey, welcome back, you guys. 3 p.m. That means Demetra K is on the line. Welcome to the program. We're going to have a really great discussion. Do us a favor. You see that scrolling banner at the bottom? Those are the ways you guys can donate: Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, check, money order, cash, however you want to do it. That way it keeps the content creator motivated. Also, don't forget to download the African Diaspora News channel, where you're going to see this person right next to me putting out great videos, as well as other great content creators and producers there on the show. Brother Phil is there, Vicky Dillard, the whole gamut of the new people that Phil brought on to pass that out. It's on Google Play and Apple Store. Become a member, sign up. You can do it on YouTube, however you want to do it. A year subscription, monthly subscription, however you want to do it. I believe the year subscription is the way to go. That way you don't have to worry about your card being charged every month and you kind of forget or whatever the deal is. So the African Diaspora News Channel app, don't forget to download that. And also, again, our scrolling app, if you guys want to donate, that is a great way to do it. Keeps the content creator motivated to make these great videos, and we can continue to have these great discussions. You guys are the co-hosts, so we're going to sit back and have this discussion with you guys. We want to hear what you guys got to say. Kamala Harris, she has locked up the nomination, 14 million votes, not one of them for her. And yet democracy is at stake. What do you guys think about this? The Democrats keep saying democracy is at stake, but yet you had no input in selecting who to vote for. How is democracy at stake when she's just anointed the nominee? So let's get into it.
My left ear is plugged up for some reason. Y'all know I'm still getting over being sick. It seems like every time I travel, I get sick for some reason, but I'm feeling a lot better today. But anyway, hey Miss Sweets, how you doing? Somebody's got virtual reality and JJ, how you doing? So anyway, let's get into it for the second time. Okay, so there's so much to talk about, right? I mean, there's opinions everywhere. Again, there's a lot of people who want Kamala elected because they don't like Trump, right? And understandably so, there's a lot of reasons not to like Trump. So, of course, they are putting all of their force, if you will, support behind Kamala. But then there's a lot of us in Black America who are like, nah, Kamala ain't it either. Of course, you guys have heard a lot about, the couch, or some people saying they're voting for Trump. Some people said they're voting for a third party. Of course, some people said that they're voting for Kamala. But if you're me, hey, Black America, how you doing? But if you're like me, and we're like, we don't really love either one of them. So, we gonna be right, but we know damn well we ain't voting for Kamala. Now, as I got to thinking about it, though, I was like, okay, Kamala, and this is my opinion, okay? Kamala is going to do the same thing that former President Barack Obama did two terms for Black people. Specifically, nothing. Was not apologetic about that at all. He was like, well, that's not how it works. But we saw him work some magic, though, huh? When it came to DACA, when it came to the LGBTQ, when it came to everybody else, and the indigenous people, you name it, they got it. Even the police got something specifically under Obama. They got the blue alert, right? But when it came to Black Americans, you know what? He ain't the president of just Black people. He's the president of everybody. He couldn't do anything specifically. He didn't want to make everybody else mad. So Black people got left holding the empty bag, right? But we know that Barack Obama could not have gotten office without the Black vote. He just could not. No Democrat can get in office without the Black vote. It's just a fact, period, right? So then when you think about Kamala Harris, who is seeking to be the president, right? She's heavily weighing and relying on the Black community. We've seen her all over the place, right? She's been at Sheila Jackson Lee's funeral. She did a rally in Atlanta. I think she's gone to a couple of churches. You name it. She is there in the Black community. Now, I wonder how many other race of people's churches and everything else that she's been in. It's just been Black people, of course, this week. I think it was, because everything is kind of going so fast. We saw Megan Thee Stallion twerk something for us, and just a low hanging fruit type of thing, right? Which is Black voters. We should be very appalled. It's like, that's all you got, for us, or whatever the case is. So she being Kamala, cannot do this without Black people, right? Now, let's go back to all the things that Kamala has done for us. Oh, wait a minute now. When she was running for president in 2020, she says, oh, no, I'm not going to do something that just benefits Black people. No, she has told us no. And since then has not told us yes. Kamala has not changed her tune at all. In fact, she has just completely, as she's Watusian and all of the Black establishment, she hasn't said what she's doing specifically for Black people. All she says is we can't have Trump come back in office. Trump. She has not said what she's doing for Black people. In fact, Kamala, and a shout out to Brother Phil, he is on what I call Policy Watch. She has not listed any policies or anything like that on her website. Recently, she updated it to, meet the candidate or meet Kamala. Of course, she's telling the same old story about her mama, no mention of a daddy at all, okay? She said something about her parents, but then she's got a picture of her and her mom, but no picture of her and her dad, unless that's changed today. I don't know. So she has no policies. She's done no interviews. Now, mind you, this has been 2 weeks today, right? She's done no interviews, like sit-down interviews, although we've seen Trump all over the place, because one thing Trump gonna do is talk, okay? And sometimes too much. But we've seen him everywhere. He's been, interviewing. He's been calling in. He's just been everywhere. He even sat down with the National Association of Black Journalists, where old girl, Rachel, forget her last name at this point, but y'all know who I'm talking about. She got real funky and spicy with Trump, and Trump was like, "Oh, bet that's what we doing, and I'm gonna give it back to you." Of course, they tried to make it seem like he was doing something horrible to black women, but it wasn't that he was doing something to black women. Horrible is that black woman had no decorum as a journalist. So we've seen Trump everywhere, but not Kamala. Kamala is to the point that she don't have to tell black people that she's doing anything for them specifically, because guess what? The black voter that's voting for Kamala is not asking her to do that. In fact, those of us who are asking Kamala to do something, they mad at us. As I said, I have to thank and say hello to my stalkers and my haters, because y'all show up everywhere I go on social media trying to remind me how I'm a sellout and everything else in between, because, I'm like, let's ask Kamala some questions. Y'all asking Trump all these questions, but Kamala is above it all. As a matter of fact, she didn't show up to the National Association of Black Journalists. She didn't show up at all. In fact, she's got to schedule a Zoom meeting because she's so damn busy doing nothing. So anyway, I'm going to get in the comment section in a minute. If you guys have a question that you guys want us to ask, please put a Q by it. Just know that I'm going to try to get to all the questions that I can, but sometimes we're not able to. And hello to everybody that's come on here. I'm going to give it to Donovan, and today I am going to open up the link. And if I see some of y'all that's been running around in my comment sections on here and you don't click the link, guess what? Today is your last day following me, because I'm going to block you with everything in my finger. Donovan?
Well, we could always make a ghost account and still harass you and do all that other stuff. But, I'm glad you brought that up, you guys, and especially, you guys that are our co-hosts. You guys have been with us, have been rocking with us for a very, very long time. Demetra and I have been doing this for at least 8 years. We were one of the first people that called out Kamala Harris's record here in California. And, here's the funny thing. And I was calling Demetra, I think it was Friday. We were talking real quick. And I had told Demetra that I had ran into a sororo. I have a lot of sororo, people that have fraternities and the sororities, right? These talented 9 friends, these are the people that, I went to Clark and I went to Spelman and all this other stuff, right? They love to look down on us, regular folks who can't, afford to go to those schools or whatever. But anyway, so Demetra and I were talking, and I'm talking to this sororo friend of mine who is a PhD, by the way. But Demetra knows this person's real story because I told her the real story about this person. One thing about Black people is we love to front. Not all of us, but a lot of us, we front our wealth, we put our gold chains on, we show everybody, we got it, when we're probably living paycheck to paycheck, if that. So in all seriousness, because we want to be fair on the show, I figured that since she's a sororo of Kamala Harris, they're all AKAs, I said, hey, just a serious question. Do you know what Kamala Harris's platform is? Because it's not on her website. Do you know what this intelligent, educated HBCU Black woman told me in reply? It don't matter. I'm voting for her. Don't you be trying to change my mind, whatever. Wait a minute. What? That wasn't the question I asked you. Do you know what the platform is? I'm voting for her. You ain't going to change my mind. And I'm thinking to myself, these are educated people who cannot answer a very simple question. What does Kamala Harris stand for? Now, you can call me a Kamala Harris hater, but remember, I'm from California. And if you guys that are from California, we're on some different stuff. So a lot of people that aren't from California kind of understand that it seems like the California folks, when it comes to Kamala Harris, we're all on the same page. We all know what Kamala Harris is about because we experienced it, right? So I'm asking, I said, look, what is the vision? What is her goal? A leader projects some form of something to attain for the company. Where does the company want to be? What is her goal? This educated woman and others that I talked to, fraternity brothers too, could not tell me where we are going if this woman is elected president. Then when I said, look, I'm not trying to change your mind, but wasn't it the Democrats that opened the border that let all these people in to take Black jobs? That don't matter. She's a woman and I'm voting for her. Identity politics. I even saw some simp men, fraternity brothers, talking about it's time for a woman president. based on what? Based on what? Hillary Clinton ran for president. I didn't see nobody vote for her. Where were these people at? So when you guys talk to these Democratic plantation Negroes, just ask them simple questions. What does Kamala stand for? Did you guys notice at that rally after Meg got done twerking, and you black women need to be embarrassed. That was broadcasted around the world. Around the world. You guys need to be embarrassed about it. This is a presidential candidate. Did you guys notice that when Kamala Harris, who was late, by the way, when she actually showed up, she talked no policy. She talked tough, was pumping her chest. Oh, say it to my face. She's talking all that rah-rah. But where was the policy? Where was the vision? Where was the goal? Where are we going to go? When you talk to these Democratic plantation Negroes, ask them, why should I vote for Kamala Harris? Just ask them that. And it's scary because this is supposed to be the talented nine. These are supposed to be the people that are supposed to come back and lead us to the promised land. And this person who has a PhD she had no idea. If you don't have an idea, just say, I don't know. They couldn't even do that. And they go with, Donald Trump, the scare tactics. 2025, 1865. Just go back with the same numbers. 2025, you guys reply 1865. It seems like you got no problem dealing with the 1865 plan because it seems to be working. And you worried about 2025? Come on now. So, what do you guys think about this? So let's get into it, Dimitri. Let's see what you guys think.
I think some of these people ready to click the link. I see one person already checked out. I can't do this no more. And it was a man on top. I can't do this no more. I'm out. So that's why you see me doing all these, because what you want me to do? Please stay, baby, please, baby, please. No, I ain't gonna do it. Cynthia, how you doing? Cynthia, y'all need to stop at the bull. What does Trump stand for? Why don't you come on up, Cynthia? I'm gonna be very nice. But me and Donovan are very nice, loving people. We don't want no trouble. Just want to have a conversation. Okay, let's see who else came on here. And hello to everybody that did. Emmett, how you doing? Says I always wonder what.
Can I reply to Cynthia though? Cynthia, what does Kamala stand for? I'm just asking. The same question you're asking. I'm repeating for your candidate.
And Trump is not our candidate, by the way, because I know, the deductive reasoning is just really, people just assume, because you're against Kamala, you must be for Trump. When I'm for Trump, I will tell you, you will be able to go to the highest mountain and say, Demetri K is for Trump. Okay. If I was for Trump, I would tell you, as I have always said to y'all, not this time, but even last time, my heart does not pump no Kool-Aid for none of y'all. I don't need to be scared to tell y'all if I was voting for Trump or not. See, that's kind of how it's like it's blue MAGA-ish, How dare you? Anyway, Emmy says, I always wonder what an educated fool was. Okay, and welcome. How you doing? Says DL comedian in her corner. Oh yeah, he's gonna be nice. Simplified accounting. How you doing? Says a Kamala follower was on Phil's show on Friday. He couldn't answer Phil's question about shifting to Trump. Oh yeah, I saw that. Boy, that was hilarious. I'm gonna be nice. Let me just keep reading. DJ PD News, how you doing? Says she's running off of Biden's failed policies because she doesn't have any policies of her own. I have my theories as to why she doesn't have policies yet. I'm gonna just go out and say this right now. I hope that I'm wrong, but I don't know. Something tells me that she's gonna be Sarah Palin Jr. Y'all remember when Sarah Palin came out when she was John McCain's vice president? I put the plane on eBay. I could see Russia from my house, She was talking like that, and then she, before she was interviewing, everybody's like, yeah, Sarah Palin, she's sucking it to him, she's this, that, the other. But then when she started the interview, it was like, why you're nothing but a dingbat. And I think it cost John McCain the presidency because it's like, wow, if he goes, she gonna be, nah. I'm just saying, so I think Kamala might be a little bit of that. Time will tell, right? Anyway, Brother Samuel, he says, these are miseducated people who haven't risen above emotions into the thinking of God. You better say it again.
And Demetra, since we covered Kamala the last time from the very beginning, have you noticed that it's been 2 weeks out? We don't even know where Biden is, but it's been 2 weeks out and she is losing momentum already. The honeymoon is over. Even the liberal media is asking, where is the policy? When are you going to sit down for an interview? What is going on? She is basically repeating the same thing that flamed out in the last election.
Oops. Yeah. Clifford, how you doing? It says, will we ever stop letting other ethnic groups treat us like children? I think we're starting that now. We're starting that now. We're starting to say, nah, no, we ain't going this time. This time we putting our foot down, both of them, and we are not going. Okay, we need some questions answered, and we not going nowhere until you answer them the way we want you to. Bakari, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Chick says that's what a black colleague told me at work. I pointed out all the reasons not to vote for her, and her response was, "Well, she's a woman. I gave up." There you go. That's what you're gonna get. Eddie, how you doing? Since today I unsubscribed from a man's channel because he has been promoting hard for Kamala, and he talked like he was misunderstood when that will do nothing, or when she'll do nothing for black people. Yeah, when asked, they don't care. She's black. That's all she has to be is black. They don't care. Tracy, how you doing? Says Hillary called us super predators, wasn't going to vote for her anyways. Yep. Doe, how you doing? And Corey says, hello, family. My hairdresser and her other customers are still going to vote for Kamala no matter what said. Yeah, and they'll be the first one complaining. Herschel, how you doing? Let's see who else came on here. Bakari says she will do the same thing Jim Crow Joe did, nothing for us and everything for the minors. Yep, she's going to continue that. Tigger, how you doing? He says, salute to everyone. That twerking was a disgrace to us black women. Well, I always say that was a disgrace to her and Kamala as, so-called black woman. That was not a referendum on black women at all, because black women did not ask Kamala to have Megan get up there and do what she did. That's a referendum on them.
Right now, and I want everybody to remember that as fine as that young lady is, she's fine. She's fine, but ain't got nothing on Demetra's sister, by the way. But anyway, nobody should be mad at Megan, and all of these Democratic supported stars are going to be showing up at all these rallies, because remember, the Biden-Harris ticket raised over $200 million, and they've got to spend that money. Megan showed up because there was a check. That's all it was. She's showing up for the money. So don't get mad at Megan.
Miss Ali says, where are we going with Trump? Are you talking about educated? You can't be serious. Where is Donald Trump's plan? You better worry about 2025. Donald Trump actually has a plan, the platinum plan. Where is Kamala's platinum plan? I asked that question yesterday. I said, Trump has the platinum plan for Black America, $500 billion proposed for this, that, and the other. But Kamala doesn't have one at all. So why are y'all mad at me for presenting the facts? Like, y'all should be more like Donna said, asking Kamala, you a black woman, right? You ran around talking about you a black woman, and y'all was mad because Trump said she wasn't a black woman up until recently, but she ain't got a black plan for black people, but she need black people to get in the White House. So why are y'all not asking Kamala that? Like, if I'm going to vote for somebody, I'm going to have a reason as to why. I'm going to know the ins and outs for the most part. But y'all asking, y'all talk about 2025, but you're not asking about Kamala's black plan. Like, y'all in 2025 is not policy, it's not legislation, it's a hypothetical, if you will. It's not even something that any legislators are putting together. So where is Kamala's black plan for you, Miss Ali, that apparently is going to vote for her?
Right. Now notice real quickly, leave that up, go back and put that back up real quick. Notice, you guys, she ends with the fear mongering. You better worry about 2025. Let me tell you, on my podcast, I address what 2025 is. Even Yvette Carnell, who I'm not a fan of, addressed what 2025 is. It is a bunch of ideas that have been circulating since the 1990s. It's nothing new, all in general. So if you guys want to know what 2025 is, Yvette Carnell, go to her YouTube page. She summed it up. It is a bunch of right-wing ideas that have been in circulation since the 1990s.
Yep. Avenged Ancestors, thank you so much for the donation. Love and appreciate you. Yes, indeed, I do. Aisha, how you doing? Miss Wilson, I hope you're doing well. Let's see who else came on here. I know I'm behind in the comments, so let me try to catch up. I said I was going to be getting to the questions and the new people that came on here. Miss Tiffany, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Roger, what's going on with you? Says, with the Kamala Harris clan members, please stand up and say it with their chest. No, they ain't going to do that. Gerard, how you doing? Says, the Megan concert was so disrespectful. I blame us for not booing her off the stage. That's why they keep giving us celebrities. Yep. And again, who says that they are our leaders, right? Hey, Thunder, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm so glad that you came up in here at a decent time. Rodney says Blue Maga Plantation is full effect. Yes, indeed. All right, so let me skip on down so I could catch up. Acknowledging people who just came on here. G-Man, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Says, I think our focus should be for the candidate who's willing to give intangibles for the Black community. So I think intangibles for the Black community. At this point, no candidate has said anything. I agree with you. Which is why a lot of people says the couch looks real comfortable right now, right? Facts, not feelings. How you doing, baby? I hope you're doing well. Charlotte, thank you so nope, let me say your name right. Carlette, did I say that right? If I didn't, please forgive me. But thank you so much for the donation. Love and appreciate you for that. He says they are both devils, weakness in high places. I agree with you, because if they're saying at the end of the day, they're both on the same team, right? The 1%, if you will, they're all on the same team. All right, so let's see here. Let me go down to the bottom. Eric, how you doing? He says, I thought it was settled that Miss Kamala Harris was not Black. Judge Joe Brown said that. Well, I think we got bigger fish to fry. It's almost like if you know, you know. Because for a long time, Kamala was the first Asian American, right? Or Asian Indian American. She was that, Whether she ever called herself Black, I don't know. But, like I said, if you know, you know. Now it's with a lot of people. It's I think as Brother Fielder said it best, you could double Dutch, right? Double Dutch in and out of Blackness when it's convenient for you, So I think it may be a lot of that. All right. Going on down to the bottom. Hello to everybody that came on here. Let's see. Norris, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. It says educated fools from educated school, uneducated schools, and some of them educated schools, right? But welcome. King Shaw, how you doing? It says crazy folks love her no matter what. I got kicked out of Facebook group for pointing out her record as a prosecutor and AG and about her saying no, she's not doing anything for Black people. Yeah, you're gonna get that a lot. They just really they ain't with it. Like I said, I have stalkers and haters now. The Kamala clan, as some of you call it. Hey, average logical thinker. Hello. Double A, how you doing? Says Sarah Palin is actually smarter. You think? Mission Vision, how you doing? Rio, how you doing? He says caption fact. Okay, Black America. I know you really love Megan Thee Stallion. Jesse, how you doing? He says Black first FBA, Denver, Colorado. I heard y'all got it bad in Denver, Colorado with the Venezuelans. Do tell. What's going on with that? All right, so let's see. Y'all got to skip down because there's a lot of people in here. Brother Samuel says, Donovan, that was a great video you showed of Trump rally with the sister speaking. Oh, yeah. Michaela. Yeah, she's the what they call a Chick-fil-A employee. But, I mean, she said some things that was like, yikes. Yeah, logical thinker says it right. She is Obama 2.0. Yep, he's talking to Michael. Let's see. Joseph, how you doing? She says, we got people stuck on stupid. Yeah, I think so. All right. Well, thank you, Rio. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Judge says, don't matter to me if she's Black, only what she is offering for a vote. Well, you tell me, what is she offering? Virtual reality says many Blacks obviously haven't learned the lesson yet. How quick they are to forget how Black mayors, aldermen turn their back on them.
Obama.
Yeah, for illegal migrant sanctuaries in Texas, New York, and Illinois. Well, Governor Greg Abbott ain't having that. He was like, nah, y'all come over here. Y'all getting up out of here on the plane, train, automobile, whatever it is. Y'all going to the Democrat states. So let's see. Renard, how you doing? Says, I see you got a lot of Divine Nine Boule folks, Kamala in here. Well, hey, how y'all doing? Y'all don't mind if I greet you with a ski weed? Do you? Or because I know y'all real sensitive about that. I try my best not to wear pink and green because I know, y'all own that particular colors in the crayon box. So I'd hate for y'all to jump me or something at Kroger. Corey, how you doing? I already said hello to you, but he says they were going on Trump. Okay. Let's see. Ja, hello. How you doing? The media. Mike Speaks, how you doing? Says, yep, Trump had the platinum plan only for Blacks. Also, Trump and Tim Scott created the opportunity zones to make commercial properties affordable for Blacks. I'm still waiting for somebody to pop on in here and say, tell me all about Kamala Harris's plan for Black America. I'm waiting. Jason, did I say hello to you? If I didn't, hello. He says, Black people are the minority in this country. How is the Black vote so pivotal? Because Black voters are the only group of voters that vote as a block for the Democrats. Other people, they vote too, but their vote is a little bit more diversified than us. With Obama, I think it was like 98% of the Black vote went to Obama, who was a Democrat, and then, take more than give with all the other candidates after that. So that's where most of our voting power goes, is to the Democrats. JJ says, look for Kamala to put together some worthless, insecure, smoke and mirror Black America week before election. I don't think she's going to do it. I don't think she's going to do it at all. I think she's more or less like, nope, I got enough of them rooting for me. You got the Divine Nine who will galvanize, and it is their mission to get her in office. They said that's what they're going to be working toward doing. They got to get out there. They're all going to be working the polls, the election polls. And they're going to get out there and register people to vote and that kind of stuff. So they really going to be working overtime to get their homegirl up.
Yeah, right. 70-year-old poll workers out there knocking on doors and stuff. No, I mean like actual people.
Yeah, right.
They're going to be out there, doing all that when they got their hair appointment, their nail appointments. You're not going to go into. It's just like Trump. It's just like Biden said, I can't go in the Black neighborhood because it's dangerous. They're not going to go down there either.
Yep. All right. So moving, and Brother Reggie, how are you this fine Sunday? I hope you and your family are doing well in Japan. G-Man says, thanks for the correction. Yes, I meant intangibles. I know what you mean. I got you. Star Child says, Democrats act like our friends and stab us in the back. And they ain't even acting like our friends. I mean, at least a friend that's acting like, oh, yeah, sure. I'm going to give you a half of my peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Kamala's like, I'm not even going to give you no water out of a garden hose. She's not even offering that. Philly Cat, how you doing? Says, when I hear people talk about Project 2025, I think of Chicken Little. You know what? That is an awesome analogy. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. Uncle G, how you doing? Says Cornel West and Robert Kennedy Jr. Both have better plans than either Kamala or Trump. The unfortunate part is they can't even hardly get on the ballot in many states, right?
And guess who was rigging that? Guess who was suing for that to keep them off of the ballots? It wasn't the Republicans. It was the Democrats. The Democrats were suing to keep these third parties off of the ballots.
Yep, because they are vote splitters. But you can write in anybody you want. So and Cornel West, you just kind of think he's kind of all over the place. He's just, I don't know. Average Logical Thinker says they ignore the truth because they hate Trump that much. Yeah, and I get it. You hate Trump. That's great. Sherry on says the cartel in Black America says, Miss D, do you think Kamala Harris is a Black woman personally? In a sense of, how about this? Because I really was thinking about this. In a sense of being a Black American woman, I think that she has acclimated to the culture, if you will. But if you talk about ethically, you have to go by her mom and dad. From what I understand, her dad was not running around talking about he was a Black man. Her mama wasn't a Black woman. She Jamaican. As Donovan said, Jamaica is a country, so there's just like in America, you have Black people, you have Asians, you have Hispanics, or whatever the case is. So I don't know. Was her father ever known as a Black man? Because the other part,
he's Indian descent, Indian Irish. That's how he identifies himself, Indian and Irish.
Well, there you go. So I know that answer is kind of all over the place, but I think she's been cosplaying a Black American woman. How about that? Gregory X, how you doing? Says Harris is Obama Redux presented by to us by, and I think your comment cut off. Okay, let's see here. Okay, Daniel, how you doing? Says she's offering nothing times zero. Brother Sam said, Dr. Umar said it right. We shouldn't just vote as Black people, but we must organize the Black vote. Yeah, And Dr. Claude Anderson has been talking about that as well, obviously, for a long time. We need to get behind the candidate. These Democrats, they benefited off the Black vote for a very long time, and we haven't gotten any of that back. So it's time to, look at other options. More threads. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome.
Didn't Brother Phil say something? I was watching a show the other day, and I kind of agree with them. We've got Negroes in this country that don't mind being in captivity as long as they're comfortable, they don't mind. And this is, to me, would be like your divine nines and the people who, vote blue no matter who. They don't mind being in captivity as long as they got the little, the TV in the prison, they get their commissary, all that. They don't mind. So another tidbit to Brother Phil for bringing another great analogy to how these people actually think.
Oh yeah, Brother Phil has been on it. He been on a bumper. Okay, he said he gonna be on a bumper till he feel like getting up off a bumper. And I'm here for it. South Carolina Brad, how you doing? He says, question: with all the money they raised, why they couldn't put it in the Black community? Well, they feel like Kamala is the Black community, I guess, but isn't that very telling? Y'all raised all that money for Kamala, but then, and I got a great video for y'all coming out next week on African Diaspora News Channel, but then Deion Sanders is like, yo, we struggling over here at this football program, and then when he leave, they call him a sellout. But all of a sudden, Kamala breathed the word, I'm running for president. And they raise all this money via Zoom. Go figure.
Right. But our kids who need lunch stuff, backpacks, school supplies, whatever, we can't do nothing for them. We can't raise any money. We push yourself up by your bootstraps, you Negroes.
Right. Philip, how you doing? It says, enjoying the show. We need to make a wise decision on what we want as a Black nation. Yeah. And again, there's a lot of Black agendas out there. There's been Black agendas since the days of Marcus Garvey, the Nation of Islam, Dr. Claude Anderson. He throw Ice Cube in there. He got together with a lot of great Black minds economically and put something together. So a lot of times people say, oh, we don't have a Black agenda. It's like, well, which one do you want to follow? Because there's been plenty, Hell, even Trump got one, whether y'all like it or not. Even Trump got a Black agenda. But where is Kamala's?
Exactly. And then the overall agenda, show us the money. Show us the money. We want our reparations. That is the overall consensus agenda.
Yep, and I did hear the sister Michaela Montgomery. Yeah, wow. I was like, yikes. She Kamala says she cares about the what? Is she so concerned about the Black family? But what about Mrs. Brown, Mrs. Willie Brown? Does she care about her Black family? It's like, damn, you talking about razor blades and lemon juice. Then she rubbed some salt up in it. I was like, yikes.
But you know what? Let's be even-handed here. Kamala did what she had to do to get where she wanted to go, and she's the Vice President of the United States.
And I ain't mad at the sister. Melanated with power. How you doing, sis? But it's better than no civil rights. So all you folks talking trash, will be the same complaining when we are doing Black jobs in the field. So I don't know how to take that comment, but welcome nevertheless.
Yeah, let me answer that real quick.
Sure.
And let me show you the fear-mongering. Again, did you see how they ended with the fear-mongering? You're going to be in the fields. In the modern day, with all this knowledge and stuff, even if we're the most ignorant type people, you actually think Black people are just going to lay down and walk into a field like our ancestors and do what we're told? We got kids that can't even take trash out without spilling it all over the damn place. Give me a break.
Well, tell them how you really feel. Kelly, how you doing? Al, how you doing? Says Black people don't care about Kamala's plan. They will say she has to help everyone. They saying that already. She can't just be the president of just Black people. But we watched her and Biden open the border that wide. And they still coming through, have not stopped coming through, will not stop coming through. And when she get into office, she gonna open it that much more wider. And she's the president of them, though.
Right. And let me address why Kamala is so pro-immigration. Her parents immigrated here. She's a first generation born on the soil American, even though she was raised in Canada. However, she's for immigration. So if she opened that border now, if she becomes president, she's going to do some kind of executive order for what group of people do you think? Indian. And not only is she going to open that border wide to bring more Indians in here, she's going to have a bag waiting for them when they get here. Where do you go where these immigrants are getting 6 months free rent? As a matter of fact, if you guys went to my Facebook page, I think I put it on your page too, Demetra. there was a receipt at a grocery store that was found from an immigrant that had shopped at a grocery store. And that immigrant had $12,000 in EBT benefits, much less, I think it was something like $8,000 in cash or something like that. This is your tax dollars going to support other people, but they tell us, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, and the national disgrace of almost 1 million veterans on the streets in the United States. Come on now.
Hey, Chris, she says, if you're a T, what's that? I'm a Tia. I don't know about no T, because, you know, I got some nieces and nephews that call me Tia. Melanated with Power says, Obama was not African-American, had an African Kenyan father, but y'all still call him black. Nor Kamala is FBA, never will be FBA president. I mean, I think we knew that Obama's daddy was black, whether he came from here or not. He was a very black man. But from what I understand, I don't know everything. Sounds like Kamala Harris was not saying he was a black man. And like I said, Kamala don't talk about her black daddy, never. Why don't y'all ever ask her that? Why don't you ever ask Kamala? Well, I guess she got to sit down for interviews first, and she ain't doing that, okay? She's still giggling and giggling. Why don't y'all ever ask her, Kamala, why don't you ever talk about your black daddy?
Yeah, Professor. And you got to remember, when we use these color schemes in the United States, in this racist country that we call the United States, it's being used as an adjective. When you say white, does that just mean somebody who's from England? No, they could be from Germany. They could be from France. They could be from Spain. They could be from any other places in Europe. But in general, they're known as white, correct? So when you say black, all you're saying is that person has melanated skin. That's somebody that if they were running, you had to describe somebody, he was a dark complected black man, however you want to do it. An adjective. You're using adjectives. That's all it is. So just because somebody looks black doesn't necessarily mean they are actually black. Like I said, you have dark-skinned Indians from India. Are they black? No, they're Indians.
Right. And Afro True TV, thank you so much for becoming a member. Love and appreciate you for that. And Panther Strike, thank you once again for the donation. Love and appreciate you. Says family fools push for voting, but never demand and even exchange. Harris will not have a black agenda before November 5th, 2024, as the DNC voting bloc stay home election day, hashtag Couch 2024. She's not. And like you said, she won't, because they're not asking her for one. I don't care. I'm going to stick out my arm. I'm going to get the infusion. I'm not going to ask what's in the infusion. I'm just going to take that's that vote blue, no matter who ideology. I don't care what Kamala's saying or what she's not saying. Not just anybody better than Trump. It's like, really? Is she really going to be better than Trump? She don't, like, I'm just appalled that we as black people, and that's kind of where I was thinking about the whole Obama connection. We going to fall for it again. We're going to fall for this again. You watched Obama, let's stay together, and walk around in his tan suit and not do anything, nothing specifically for black people. And y'all going to let Kamala Harris walk up into the White House, not even talking about doing anything for black people. How? What's wrong with us? It's baffling. MC Fact, I didn't say hello to you verbally, but I'll do it right now. I said, what is Cornel West's black agenda? When I see him, he's always talking jive. See, I'm glad you said it and I did not. That's why I said it's kind of all over the place. I'm running to give my white disenfranchised Trump brothers and sisters somebody to vote for. It's like, that's what they have Kamala for. I'm just kidding. Let's see. So inspired. How you doing? It says, unfortunately, the majority of black folks follow anyone, Democrat and black. Yep, we're still doing it. Lynette Williams, how you doing, Momo? What's going on? Long time no see. It says, I will be voting for the couch and popcorn. I love popcorn. T. Green says, I heard her dad refer to himself as Caucasian. See, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, y'all done painted this woman black, but nobody that she comes from, whether her mom or daddy, said they was black. So it's like, that's why I said it's cosplaying. Really kind of at this point, listen, I get it. Black Americans are dope. We dope. I'd want to be me too if I was something else. I get it. But, and listen, I'm not trying to begrudge Kamala. She say she black. Hey, if a man can say he a woman, then God damn it, guess she could say she black. who am I? You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, I always say this, even if you're black, I think it got to be a little bit more than just black, because that's like us voting for a politician. Oh, they black. Great. What are they going to do with their black selves for your black self? I just think we should just have black people in office. Even if they're not going to do nothing for you. No, they just got to be black. So even if Kamala's black, she's not walking black. So what are we doing here? I'm just asking. Juggernaut, where you been and how you doing? He says, the Democrats swear Trump is the boogeyman, but they got monstrous and venomous intentions that drastically hurt the Black first community. The only comfortable I believe in at this present is the couch. Yeah, sounds like a lot of people gonna be sitting on the couch. Rio, he says, a bunch of Samuel Jackson Django comfortable people. Ooh. Michael says, question, Dr. Claude Anderson, we need to form our own Black agenda, the independent party. Do you agree with him? Yes. All right. Let's see. Brother Samuel says, Donovan, Brother Nuri would say Negroes don't want to win. They just want to look good losing. Come on now. DJ PD says, I was being called a raccoon on Facebook because I'm refusing to vote for ski weed. Yeah, I'm sure they're going to come up with a whole bunch of stuff. I just start blocking. I'm like, y'all just, like, I don't mind having nowadays, because I don't like doing all that typing and stuff, I don't really go back and forth with people a lot. I might use like 1 or 2 words, but I'm not finna lower my IQ arguing with some of these people. If your answer is, I just don't want to vote for Trump, then I'm gonna block you, okay? Because don't get on my page talking about voting for Kamala, and if I ask you why just anybody but Trump, I'm gonna block you, okay? I'm gonna block you into oblivion off of my stuff.
Right, and you know what's sad though? You've got people who will break up their families over people that wouldn't even sit down and have a drink with them or pee on them if they saw them in the street on fire. Like I said, the one thing about Demetra, and I can say this, and you guys have seen it on the show, we can go cats and dogs. When the show is over, we're done. That's it. It's so sad that we're supposed to be adults, and this is the kind of behavior that we have where, like I said, Demetra and I, we have our differences, but at the end of the day, we're still friends. At the end of the day, I'm me, she's her. We respect it. We go about our business.
That's sad. Aquaba, I hope I said that right. How you doing? Says, okay, and what will Trump T-Romp do for blacks? Probably the same thing Kamala will do. But see, I think this is what a lot of y'all are missing. And I don't know. I just, sometimes I get a little down. Because I'm like, are we that thick in the head? I don't think it's really about what Trump will do. Because black voters don't traditionally vote overwhelmingly for the Democrats. We do that for the Republicans. We do that for the Democrats. So it's like, why are we even talking about Trump at this point? Even the last 2 times he ran, black people didn't vote for Trump overwhelmingly. It was Democrats, and the Democrats have been benefiting from us. So we keep asking, what is Trump going to do for us? Trump getting in office off of black vote is very slim. I mean, it just is, right? But the people that we are giving our votes to, we're not asking what they going to do for us. We just go in there blindly. So I think the question is really just like I said, like sometimes I get a little down that we're still asking that question, and we don't go into the booth and cast a vote, and we asking, and no shade to you, so I'm just not directed to you because there's a lot of people, and you asking what's Trump going to do for you when you are actually casting a vote for Kamala, who has not said what she's going to do for you. I don't know.
Okay, let me give you my answer. One thing that Trump's going to do for me, he's going to close that border. Illegal immigration hurts the group that is at the very bottom of the economic scale. Illegal immigration hurts the group that is at the very bottom of an economic scale. Guess who that is in this country? That's black people. Who do you think are going to take these jobs? I was just in Atlanta. I never seen so many Hispanics in Atlanta before. I was down in Mississippi in Biloxi, where my family is. I never seen so many Guatemalans and people down there before. So my answer to that is that's what Trump's going to do. He's going to close that border, which directly helps black people.
Thank you, Tony. You says Demetra K is a nice and kind person. Thank you. I try to be. I'm really a nice person. Sometimes people do test my gangster, and I'm like, The Incredible Hulk. "Ah, you're not gonna like me when I'm angry." And I try not to get to that point. So I just block people. And I'm not even a blocker like that, but these last couple of weeks, I'm like, oh hell to the no. See that? I got a gray streak growing across my forehead. It's like, oh no. But welcome. Derek, how you doing? Says it will be an end to slave freight train so easy to bid on. See it losing weight. No more packing us in for nothing, family. Nah, we want something for our vote. Calvin, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Christine, what's going on with you? Says the title is everything. Greetings, everyone, and greetings to you. Yeah, I was just wondering. It's like it really is that Kamala and Obama they in lockstep. They're just like. But and I don't have a problem with that. What I do have a problem with is we gonna go in. When I say we, I mean collectively, we're gonna go and try to push her in office. People ask me all the time, you think Kamala is gonna win? I'm like, we never know until after election who's gonna win. You just don't, but she could. And for what?
Yeah, there's always a possibility. Let me ask you this, Demetra.
Sure.
Do you think Kamala is qualified to be president of the United States? I mean, she was the border czar and failed. Everything that she did, there's questionability to it. Now, us being from California, if you think we're going to get qualified immunity after what this woman pulled in California, you're sadly mistaken. This woman has done everything advantageous in her history, her professional history, advantageous to Black people. So let me ask you, do you think, because you're a wise woman, do you think she's qualified to be president, even though there really is no qualification to be president? But in general, is she qualified in your opinion?
Okay, this is, y'all know I don't never just, it's rare that I give a straight answer. I'm going to say, are any of them really qualified? Because we know they have a whole team, right? They got cabinets and all kind of stuff. So they really rarely just making a decision on their own, which is why that if a call comes at 3 a.m, which is really kind of bull, because it ain't like you're going to be like, okay, hold up, let me just go. You're going to call all the joint chiefs of staffs and everybody, right? They're going to help make a decision. But I would say from what I've seen of her in the Biden administration, I don't think so. We haven't really seen her do nothing. Like you said, she went to the boardroom when she was asked a question. She got smart instead of just saying, you know what, I don't know. And then to this point, she hasn't put out any policies or anything or had any interviews. So how do we really know? So my short answer is no. I don't think she is, until she shows us differently. But as far as Black Americans, she's already told us what we got to look forward to with her presidency. Nothing.
Right. And I want to add to this. How many of you guys saw her when she is abroad overseas on the foreign stage? She cannot speak. She starts giggling and laughing or whatever that cackle is. But when it comes to like foreign policy, she's terrible. Go look at her in different countries having to address certain issues on the global scale. She does not know. And if you listen to some of her former staffers, they say she is the least prepared person. And her style of management is chaotic. Not saying that because she's a woman. We're going by people who are on the inside and basically what our own eyes are seeing. This woman talks word salad. And I'll give you an example. What we've got to do is bring together so that we can work together in the essence of working together. Word salad. Listen to how she speaks. She is not prepared.
Yes, she it's just all over the place, and she's a lawyer, so I don't know if that means anything, but they have to be able to speak, right? C-Mac, how you doing? Says Black people from other countries always identify themselves with their native land and not their skin color. I would agree with that. So let me skip down so I can catch up, you guys. I know there's a lot of you that's in here. Again, if y'all have a specific question that y'all wanted me to read, put a Q in front of it. I'll try to get to as many as I can. And I'm going to open up the link. Donovan, you think I should open up the link? See if anybody wants to come on here?
Absolutely. I was just going to ask you, has anybody wanted to come up?
I'm going to put the link in here. Y'all want to come up here, and I'm only looking
for Kamala Harris.
Yeah, defend Kamala Harris. This is probably like the last week or so. Maybe next week I'm going to do this because, as I said, I'm not really for people keep stalking me, for lack of better words, and then you're not going to defend your viewpoint. I'll give you an opportunity to do it. Don't be loud and wrong in my comment section, but when I give you an opportunity to come up here, it's like, the cat got your thumbs. Brother Samuel, He says the Democrats who want to open the border as long as they can use them against blacks in America, God chosen in the Republicans, fear of the browning of America out, fear we will realize the black and brown are really brothers and sisters and unite. I can see where he said that one day, but right now they really ain't messing with us like that. They from us, they ain't trying to unite with us at all. They're like, just keep voting for the Democrats so we can keep getting everything right. Garuda doing says, you think you just fell out of a coconut tree? I probably did. I don't know. Maybe if you're talking to me, it's possible. Because its philosophy asks us to say, how do you know? Maybe I did. All right, Deborah, how you doing? Let's see who else came on here. Brother Reddy says, salute to Brother Cornell. We done with all that fancy words and speeches, right? Facts Not Feelings says, Kamala already said she will not do anything for blacks, but she will and did for Asian other people. Yep. Negroes, how you doing? Says Mandy Cowling interviewed Kamala, but hadn't her own brother been exposed for pretending to be black to get into school. Yeah, and Mindy, rather, she's an Indian actress. I saw that, like, even when they did it, right? They was talking about curry and stuff. Sony, how you doing? It says, hello, Kamala is not a black woman. Couch 2024. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna lead at the y'all. Monty, how you doing? It says, our people don't accept the Electoral College is going to pick who they want as president anyway, no matter who's voting. I can dig it. Mac Tico, how you doing? It says,
how is that democracy, though? Ask yourself that. How is that democracy?
Right. It's not. Teru, Papa said that right. Says she's already vice president, been for almost 4 years. What the hell she do for anyone in the past 4 years except make stuff expensive? Well, you asked it. You asked it. Sister Shirley says, if you don't have any lineage that goes back to Africa, how can you be black? Okay, and Monica says, I literally got physically ill when I saw that video, the receipt. It was 14,000 EBT and 4,000 cash. I'm unemployed, casualty of no shot for the pandemic. I can only imagine what $18,000 a month could do. Yeah, and they telling you as black people in America, we can't, we ain't got nothing for y'all.
Yeah, and you guys got to think, if you guys have been paying attention, these corporations are laying off a lot of people. Why are they doing that? So that they can hire, through special executive order, these migrants, illegal migrants that Joe Biden is legalizing by executive order at a lower rate. Notice that, layoffs are happening all over the place. Pay attention.
Yep, and yes, shout out to Noah Lyles, who put the smack down today on the men's 100, the Olympics, securing the gold. My daughter and I were watching live in real time, and we love Noah. We do. I love his confidence. I love he like, man, who gonna check me? Watch, I'm finna get up here and I'm finna do it.
But he got a white girlfriend. We gotta cancel him.
He got him a sister boo, dark chocolate sister. Okay, I just want to put that on out there. But yes, I love me some Noah. I just love his attitude. I love it. And I love that the haters they can't stand to see a confident brother. But I love it. Melchizedek, and I know I said that wrong. I believe it's a biblical name, if I'm not mistaken. He says, stop voting, period. Some people may just take you up on it. All right. MC Facts and Demetri, thanks for the shout out. Yeah, we always got to check for policies, by the way. Nice hoop earrings. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Double A, he says the couch. Al says, breaking news, Willie Brown said he is voting for Trump because when he supported Kamala, you know what?
Hey, you guys, real quick. If you're going to sit the couch, if you're not going to vote, that is your absolute right. But I would strongly recommend you register to vote. Doesn't mean you have to vote, but register to vote so that when they look at what is going on, it's just like those people in Georgia in that last election or something that people sat out. Or no, it was in Louisiana. And they had a chance to elect a black governor. Because of all the people that registered, they were able to see all of the black people that did not vote. And it sent a clear message to those parties of what's going on. So please register to vote.
Yes, indeed. Let's see. Just kind of skipping down a little bit. Unknown, it says, been down since the homie Jerry passed away. Yeah. That's been over a little over a year now. It's still crazy. It's funny. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, damn, it's really crazy.
Well,
Because I always tell y'all, huh?
Well, it was funny because when I did that and I read that repost of our interview with Cherie Peoples, and the 5-star was on there, I was like, wow, it kind of made me like, wow, this guy's been gone about over a year now.
Callis, he says, why can't blacks do for ourselves? I totally agree with you. We need to do for ourselves. Everybody else does for ourselves, although we've been conditioned not to do that. But while we're doing for ourselves, we still want our money. You know what I mean? Us being able to do for ourselves does not cancel out the debt that is owed to black people. So we need to be doing both. We need to be pursuing our check, our reparations, and we also need to be doing for self. So I totally agree with you. Says Honorable Elijah Muhammad said nobody in the White House is going to do for black people. We got to do for self, right? So I totally agree with you on that. All right, so let's see. And Callus is not a handout. It's not a handout at all. So you need to rearrange your thinking. When you go to work, check this out. I don't know if you're a man or you're a woman, but just work with me here, okay? Work with me. When you go to work, okay, you do 8 hours. 8 hours work, whatever it is you're doing, right? You do 8 hours of work. You go home. Payday comes. And they say, oh, well, we're not going to pay you. In fact, we're going to pay somebody else here and do the job. We think they owe the money. You say, well, excuse me, I did the work. Then I should get paid. Now we ain't going to give it to you. And then I come along, say, stop asking for a handout. Stop asking for a handout. You just asking for something you just go do for yourself. You're going to be like, shut your ass up. Okay, I just did 8 hours of work and I earned that money and they need to pay me. So if our ancestors busted their back on the plantation for all the time that they did, and all that in Jim Crow and all of that, and they were not paid a dime, you tell me, how is that a handout? How? And I know somebody's going to say, well, y'all wasn't there. But guess what? Our generational wealth was robbed from us when it was robbed from our ancestors. Okay? It's all how about how you see things,
And let me modernize it for you. If you have a loved one, or let's say your wife or your father died on the job, and or let's say your spouse died on the job, and the pay period hasn't come yet, but your spouse is gone. So you're saying you're not supposed to get that check that they work for? Is that what you're saying? Of course you're supposed to get that check because that was work that was already done. They have to pay that check out to the nearest relative. So it doesn't make sense in your reasoning.
Yeah. JC, thank you. You gifted 20 Demetri K membership. I love and appreciate you for that. That is awesome. That is dope. And you also did 10 more, so a total of 30. I love and appreciate you for that. Thank you once again. Ali says, Democrat and Republican in the same house. If you address the elephant in the room, you make an ass of yourself. You know what? You need to go on to Tonight Show or something. Undisputed Truth says, vote Trump. Trump is not a racist, okay? And Big T, I hope I said that right. How you doing? Says, hi, Demetri. I was called a sellout for not supporting Kamala. Me too. Sellout, I think, is mild, is what we've been called. Because, man, it's like, you kiss your mother with that? Same mouth? Miss Sweet says, question, so if we as black people don't vote, the Republicans would automatically win every election? Yeah, that's the math that they be doing. Well, a no vote is a vote for Trump. It's like, oh, so you're very assuming, huh? You're just assuming that I was automatically going to vote for Kamala or a Democrat? So how did you get that? Because I'm going to sit on the couch, that's a vote for Trump. Because, see, you were assuming because I'm black, I'm a Democrat. Well, shame on you. What do they say when you assume? You make an ass out of you and you, not me.
But Demetra, reproductive rights are at stake. Reproductive rights. Why don't they just say deletion rights? Why don't they just say that? Reproductive rights are at stake. Do you see how they keep wrapping this stuff in riddles and stuff? And they're trying to make you think it's something else when it's actually one thing. It's just crazy. And this is how politics works. You've got to read through the tea leaves.
Kay Daniel said that she does. I'm moving overseas. You said you packing up and you out of here, huh? Macy, how you doing? Says the answer is no. All right, let me skip down. Till Doggy says, you know what Trump will do for blacks? Well, in NYC in Chicago, he will give those blacks their communities back by deporting all the illegals to Mexico. I mean, that's definitely a plus because it's not really hurting. I mean, it's hurting everybody else, but it's hurting us more. Right? Okay, so let's see. And then I'm gonna open up the link, y'all. Y'all know when I open up the link, I can't really be up in this comment section. Got you, Donovan. Jasmine says going directly against black folks is different than doing nothing for blacks. Kamala has gone directly against blacks in the past. Oh yeah, and now she's just flat out ignoring us, right? Tech Phoenix, how you doing? Says VP giggles. Cackling Kamala. Wow, y'all got a whole bunch of names for her. Yamel, how you doing? Says a friend in need is a friend indeed. That's what she said when she couldn't answer the question. I forget where she was, but she looked at the guy like a friend in need is a friend in need is a friend. It's like, come on, just say you don't know what the hell that man said. You don't. You ain't got a lot to kick it, Kamala. We get it.
Yeah, and did you hear Simone Mammy Sanders, the great Hall of Fame linebacker, said that if she was given a choice, she would not ever work for Kamala Harris again. This is the woman who took a bullet for Joe Biden. She was willing to take a bullet for Joe Biden, and she said she would never work for Kamala Harris again.
Yeah, but she, she's on the, the Kamala bandwagon now, You know what I mean? But she did say that. She was pretty pissed off. Ambitious Hustler says, Demetri, come spend the night, babe. I miss you. Where I'm spending the night at? And do you have snacks? What kind of snacks you got? We're going to watch movies. I like horror movies.
Right. And by the way, you guys, I want to stop the show for a second because I want to ask Demetri this question because I know Demetri's been paying attention. This is also for Deanna. Did you guys hear 7-Eleven will be bringing over those snacks from Japan into the 7-Elevens here in the United States?
Oh, man, I'm going to be up at 7-Eleven. I'm like, where you at? You starting late for the show? 7-Eleven. It's coming from 7-Eleven, the Demetri K Show. If you ever been to Japan, as brother Reggie is, their 7-Elevens are not like the ones here. It's you could just it's heaven almost. Panther Strike says she never really won anything politically. Excellent point, Donovan. Yes, indeed. All right, for real. I'm gonna put the link up. Extreme X, how you doing? Says she always has 20 acres instead of says 20 acres instead of 40. Leonard, how you doing? Says Harris is not fit spiritually or mentally able to run for president. Then again, Sleepy Joe, the Democrats voted him in. Geesh. And where is he? Donovan thinks that he's got formaldehyde in him. The Tony Bone, how you doing? Says Kamala is not it. The Democratic Party has the wrong agenda: abortion, gay rights, migrants' rights, and border, etc. BS policies. Yep. And Turu says, how you feel about Trump's opportunity zones he did with Tim Scott for Black Americans and the Platinum Plan he did with Ice Cube giving money to places like Black business and churches? Well, that plan is actually going to be implemented if he was going back into the White House. And so he didn't Biden got the job. He still has it. So it all really remains to be seen. I don't want to say at least he got a Black plan because that kind of like selling herself short, but I'm just saying he has one. Kamala, Biden, they don't have one. Everybody keep talking about how she's a Black woman, but she don't have a Black plan for her Black people.
You know what? Get in line. Shut up. I've done more for civil rights than any of you guys over here. And what you Black people need to do is get behind these Hispanics because they're going to be the biggest group. Don't make me come down here and slap you Black leaders up again.
Yeah, it's kind of pretty much what he said, right? Willie, how you doing? Says, I'm so late. I'll catch a replay, but I'll leave a like before I go. Thank you. All right, I'm for real. Going to the bottom. Let's I see somebody have not seen Silverback. How you doing? Says H-Town. Kamala is not for us. She already said and demonstrated what she's about. She is a skinwalker. Damn, skinwalker. The he says, with the way they show Black women, I was proud to see that FBA sister at the Trump rally speaking on real FBA issues. Yep, she was. She wasn't twerking. She wasn't, doing the most. She was asking the questions that we actually ask, right? David, how you doing? Says when the debate happens, these are the questions that need to be directed. That directly ask both candidates. Playtime is over. Yep. Life Alliance Group, how you doing? Says Kamala chose to be used to force the alphabet lifestyle on Black nations and choose to support calls for sanctioning those who refuse to accept that evil agenda. She does not care for us. Yeah, I never got the impression that Kamala really liked black people. Think she tolerates us in the mixed radio. How you doing? Says I'm not voting and I'll be on the couch. Leather and luxury cars. How you doing? Long time no see. Glad to see you back. Ashley, how you doing? Says Bush '04 is the only Republican to win a majority of voters popular vote in the last 32 years. A presidential election, popular vote winners equals Clinton 2 times, Gore, Bush, Obama 2 times. He said Hillary and Biden. All right, we'll come on with the history lesson. Vicky Adams, how you doing? Says, oh, so you agree with David, but how you doing, by the way? All right. Donovan, how much more time I got? I want to open up this link.
We got another 15 minutes. Why not?
Okay, got you. Let's see who else came on here. JC, how you doing? Says, I'm not with her. How you doing, by the way? Says, it's a debt that is owed, and to say otherwise is disrespectful. I totally agree. It's like, yeah, you're not going to work and have a boss tell you. Well, you asked me to behave. It was a handout. Kermit, how you doing? Says, when we're doing for self, they come and mess it up. It's now about doing for self. We have always tried to do for self, toss some more. Yep. That's just who we are. I totally agree with you. Okay. Patricia, how you doing? Let's see. Brother Samuel says, right, tell them, Demetri, they should get the book, How White Folks Got So Rich. Yeah. Jay Bubba, thank you. Says, one reason Kamala don't have a policy. Listen, how can she put up a policy and then defend Bidenomics? Yeah, I think she knows now we'll have something to really say, oh, okay, she has something we can really, really critique because she's going to put her mind on display at that point. Dorothy, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Okay, let me get down to the bottom line. Y'all going in. See, Ragnar says a deletion is not a right, it's a choice. Let's call it what it is. Okay. Did I get to the, oh, damn, I thought I was to the bottom. Question. Ragnar says, Demetri Donovan, have you noticed some of the black folks complaining about Trump being at the Black Journalists Conference? Yeah, Kamala didn't even show up, and these same people say nothing. Yeah, she gave him a rain check. Okay, so we're friends on Facebook. Tristan, how you doing?
And you guys know why she's doing that. She's doing the Joe Biden bunker campaign by limiting everything and hoping to win. And it worked for Joe Biden. Remember, in the last primary, Joe Biden was out of money and he was at the bottom of the polls until guess who came to rescue him? The black vote. You stood by me, I will stand by you. And 4 years later, everybody else got something. Now we're still waiting. So now that everybody else got something, shouldn't it, if Kamala wins, because there's always a chance she could win, if Kamala wins, then we should be first up, right?
Yep. Going down to the bottom. Douglas, thank you so much for that. I love and appreciate you. You says almost black. The true story of how I got into medical school by pretending to be black by VJ Jojo Choco Ingram. A must read. Okay. I never even heard of them or the book.
Actually, I think Joe Brown mentioned it, and there's a YouTube channel on it where this guy, he shaved his head and looked black and took a scholarship to go to medical school. I mean, it's unbelievable. Have you guys seen? You guys remember that movie Soul Man with what's his name? C. Thomas Howell, James Earl Jones was in it, and a whole bunch of stars that came up later on. It's about a white guy that takes melanin and stuff and makes himself black.
Yeah,
goes to Harvard and stuff, and it's almost the same playbook that this guy used. And he actually went through it, took the money, and became a doctor.
Calvin said, question, and I put the link up for Kamala supporters only. Kamala supporters only, and I want to hear why. If I've never seen you on here before, show me your face before I bring you up here. Calvin says, why is this election so important? Isn't all elections important, especially your local ones? Well, the local and state ones are more important, but they always tell you this is the most, important election of your lifetime. It's like, again? Why? Allison, did y'all address Kamala's cheating husband?
Well, how does the cheating husband put money in my pocket, lower, my taxes, lower the inflation, the gas prices, and things like that? I mean, come on, you got Trump that cheats. Kamala slept her way to the top. I mean, what difference does it make what they do in their private lives?
Yeah, and that's why I didn't address it. I mean, hell, he ain't the first and the last one to cheat. You know, I'm just waiting to hear the Democrats talk about it because they talk about it all up in Trump's dirty draws. They know everybody he done been with. I'm just waiting for them to address it. Hey, Dorian, how you doing? All right, we got a Trump support. I mean, Kamala supporter. Long time no see. How you doing?
Excuse me.
No,
Hello.
how you
Hello.
doing? How you doing, boo? How you doing?
Hey, hey, Demetri and Donovan. I got I got a couple of problems.
Hold on a
Uh,
second. Hold on. Michael, I know damn well you ain't up here supporting Kamala, so I'm not gonna bring you up. I believe Black America, but I know you ain't supporting Kamala. So go on and drop back into the comment section. Kamala supporters only. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
okay. So I got a problem, Miss D. We really need to figure this out because I personally have always been against, and I said I do not like Jamaicans, that they are not black. I've been on record saying that. So I'm trying to nail down, are you saying that this Irish, Indian, Jamaican man is now a brother? Because let's figure this out. One thing straight. As black people, the people, and we don't like this like a lot of people, but for the most part, we hate Indian and Hindu people as a collective. And maybe not you, but as black people, we always talk about Habibs and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to figure out, are you saying that this lady has black lineage, this Kamala lady?
I didn't say that.
Well, right. So now I want you to say definitively yes or no, please.
Uh,
Can you,
well,
because when I say Africans are not like us black people, and or all of these other, you, because you guys are with the diaspora stuff. When I say just because you got brown skin does not mean you're black. You say we're all as a collective. I am just trying to figure out, are you saying because this lady has brown skin that she's black, or is she not black?
did you hear me say that?
No, I want you to answer.
I mean, I think I answered as best I can. I'm one of those people. If I don't know the answer directly, because I'm not Kamala. I can't speak for Kamala, and I think that's kind of where I'm at with it. But I'm saying if we're really doing some logic, her dad is Jamaican. Doesn't sound like he's ever said he was a black man. He said that he was Indian and Irish, from what I understand. I don't know. The man is 86 years old. Say 86 years old. He might have said it somewhere. Her mom is Indian, so if we are really being logical about it, as I said, and I think y'all all heard me say, she's not Black American. I said I believe her to be cosplaying Black American experience. So is she Black in the sense of Black American? Definitely not. Is she Black? I don't know. I just go off of what her father and her mother are. It doesn't sound like they are Black. So that's the best way that I can answer it. I can't say definitively she is not Black. I don't know Kamala.
Okay, you need to be a politician. Because that is a that man, that's a horrible answer. I'm sorry, that's a horrible answer. It's not definitive.
Wait. How can I be definitive about somebody I don't know?
It doesn't matter if you know the sun is coming up tomorrow because it's been coming up for the 50 something years you've been alive. You have to be able to stand.
Brother, do we know that for sure that the sun is coming up tomorrow?
Yes.
How?
Yes, because God has made it come up. Because God has made it come up for the last millennia.
God has to turn the lights out on this planet tonight.
He ain't doing that tomorrow.
How you know?
That's what that. Okay, so let's move on because, like I say, you are the perfect politician. I want to educate these people about these opportunity zones. They keep mentioning these.
Hold up, my brother. The question at hand is: do you support Kamala? That's who's supposed to be clicking the link, not Inquisition and me. Do you support Kamala?
Okay. I believe that there is a lesser of two evils. Um, I hate both of them, but I always will go with the better of the bad choices. So I can't say exactly. See, you see how undefinitive that is. I will always go with the better of the bad choice.
Which is that?
You, hey, just like I don't know if she's black. It's the same answer that you just gave, Miss D.
Right.
It's the same type of.
Anybody else want to come up here? I will put the. I love you, Black America, but what we not gonna do is give me more gray hairs today, okay? I can't tell you what Kamala believes herself to be. I just gave you my best. I gave you my best answer. I think that was a good answer. If we are going off of what we know of her, I can't say she's a black woman. I've said I believe her to be cosplaying Black American. That's the best answer I can give you. But as far as me being up in Kamala Mama womb and up in her daddy, okay, I don't know. Okay, from what I understand, I personally have not heard Kamala's dad say that he was Irish. And Michael, I'm not bringing you up here because I know you're not coming up here to defend Kamala. I've never had a conversation with her dad. Okay, I'm just going off of the stuff that I've seen that he has not, from what they say, said that he was a black man. We're doing some deductive reasoning and we're plugging in the holes and stuff. Does not appear she's to be a black woman. But again, I'm not in the habit of telling people what they are. You know, I just think there's bigger fish to fry. But let's say she is black. What is she doing for black people? That's the real question, you know? I mean, I'm not going to be arguing with people whether Kamala is black or not. I put the link back up in there. Somebody want to come on here and defend Kamala? We're going to be here for just a couple of more moments. But I want to give everybody opportunity who, you know, is a Kamala supporter. And that's your right. I'm not going to bash you like y'all been doing, me and Donovan and everybody else. I'm not going to bash you. If you want to support
Donovan
Kamala,
and I.
Donovan and I. Come on down. We're going to have a nice conversation. I just clicked on Black America because he liked to get my blood up. And I'm not going to do that. Not today. Cecilia, how you doing? Says the Democrats. Hello. Brother Sammy says Kamala physically is black. However, like most black Americans think white. So there people have different answers. And that's why I said, I don't know. I'm just, you know, trying to put the pieces together. Hey, William, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. So Sherry said her dad did say that. Can y'all, like, somebody inbox that to me of her father saying it? Because I'm one of those people, I've been wrong a lot and I don't like to be wrong. So I kind of want to, you know, hear that for myself, that, you know, he said that he is that, and then we can have a more definitive conversation, right? Brother Arson, how you doing, brother?
I'm good. Yourself?
I'm doing well. What's on your mind?
I just showed up like literally like 60 seconds ago, like unreal, like seriously 60 seconds ago. So I'm sorry about all that. I didn't realize what time it was. I was getting ready to go out and like whatever. I'm so sorry. But I did catch what you guys said last. It was about Kamala being black or not. And I just had a question real quick. So what's being black to you guys? Maybe you guys already covered this and everything, but people are dismissing her being black because of her nationality, which, so technically I have to say that, you know, could nationality really dismiss somebody being black, or what? Is black just American or what?
Well, I'm gonna give you my answer.
Hold on, before you answer, Donovan.
Right.
Arson, you're Canadian, Haitian, right? I've known
Right,
Arson for a
Haitian
long
Canadian.
time. Haitian Canadian. So I've known Arson for a long time. Do you consider yourself to be black?
Me, yeah.
There's your answer.
Me, yeah, but other people, because how do you tell other people what they are? I can't tell, like, and if I saw Kamala walking down the street, I would think of her as black personally. I would not even think She's in. If I start walking down the street, I'm sorry, she would not pay. Like, I know about the Indian side because she said it and stuff, and I'm not like, it's okay. It's just that I find it funny that her father's Jamaican, or from Jamaica or whatever. Her mom's Indian. Suddenly she's not black, but if she was out there saying she was black from the start and saying she had a plan for black people, and all of that, I don't think she will be dismissed as a black person. I think that people are calling her not black because she's suddenly trying to appeal to the black community and stuff like that. That's what I believe. Like I said, like Obama, you guys were saying Obama was black, but he was raised with a white mother, and his father is the only thing his father was ever around. So yeah, you guys had no problem calling him black, or people had no problem calling him black, as much as with Kamala. I don't know. That's just it's more of a question. Like, do black Americans see themselves as the gatekeepers of the term black? That's what I don't get it.
No, let me give you my answer.
Yeah.
In America, we use the term black as an adjective, something to describe something incidental about ourselves. Like I said, if I saw you, like you said about Kamala, if you saw her, you would think she's a black woman because she's dark skinned, or darker skinned than the average white person. So when we say white in this country, white could mean English, France, Portuguese, German, any of the white things. When we say yellow, and I don't mean to be disparaging to anybody that might be, but I'm just calling it what it is. That's like an Asian thing, but we use it as an adjective. But in America, specifically to America, when we say black,
right,
among black people, we're talking about FBA. Black specifically in America, among FBA blacks, it's a specific thing. Like I said, because I could look at an African, yeah, he's black, but he's not of FBA lineage.
But that's the thing. If you said it like that, it would make sense to me. If you mean to say she's not black American, I'd have been like, I'm okay. But if you say she's not black, I'm like, I don't know. And somebody in the comments wrote that some Jamaicans say they're not black. That's a lie. That's not true. That's a lie.
Yeah. Have you ever heard have you ever heard the people in the Caribbean? Actually, you're from Haiti.
Yeah.
People, Dominicans. I'm Dominican. They say they're Dominican. You could be a dark Dominican, whatever, because it's all about the nationality. In the United States, yeah, I'm an American, but I'm a black American, using that adjective.
Well, in Haiti, there are white Haitians. There are mixed Haitians.
Oh yeah, I've seen some beauties down there. Trust me, brother.
Right. There are, you understand what I mean? So they still gonna say they black. For the Dominicans, that's a particular case because due to they have a history of not liking Haitians and black people. That's and I think you know about it better than I do. So it's another story, really. So but I'm just saying in general, you can't tell somebody else what they're not, what they are, what they're not. As a general rule. So if you want to say
that's all. That's where I'm coming from. I'm not one of those people. I'm not going to argue with you when you say, if you say you are a turtle, then you are a turtle. You know what I'm saying? Because I got feeling like, what do I look like? No, you're not. You're not a turtle. You look like a turtle to me.
Right.
People said I look like a turtle too. So I don't know, maybe that's why I came up with that analogy. I've been heard that I look like a turtle before. It's like,
really?
I might.
You?
Yeah. Turtles are cute.
They're cute, and so are you. You're right. You do have that in common with them, so that's cool. Yeah, my friends used to call, my homeboys used to call that rapper. They say he looked like a Ninja Turtle. What's his name? Jada Kiss. Yeah, they said that before. I remember my friends saying that back in the days. They said they reminded of Ninja Turtle. I was like, whatever, man. But anyway, back to Kamala. I just wanted to say, somebody in the comments, I think it was Ragnar or whatever, wrote that she's being dismissed because she was not black until now. See, that I could get with. And I understand. I understand. If you play around with that, I understand.
Yeah, and that's why I was saying, I think that's a stand. Yeah, and that's why I said I believe her to be cosplaying a black American. That's what I believe, but my beliefs aren't facts. I just believe that to be the case.
Right.
But there's all these testimonies, and Donovan and I, being from California, we've seen the headlines. She was the first Asian Indian, senator, and the first Asian. You see what I'm saying? So black wasn't a thing for her.
So then,
Right.
you know, when she's running for president, now she's black, she's black, she's black, she's black. But it's like, but you've been getting by on the other part of you, not really mentioning the black part. And as I said too, where's your black daddy? The part that makes you black. Where is he to say, that's my black daughter. I'm a black man. I'm supporting my black daughter for president. Like, where is he to co-sign any of this? He's still alive. She don't talk about him at all. So that's what I'm saying. To me, that's very concerning. Because I'm not going to be running around. Y'all know I love my black daddy to death. Okay, to life. I love my black daddy to life. And I always talk about my black dad. So it's like, you don't never talk about your black dad. Never? That's odd to me. So how is it that you're connecting to the black, whatever it is, whether you black Jamaican, black turtle, well, how are you that you're connecting to that, but you don't never mention that?
Yeah, all right. I see. Well, but then, I see that. I don't have anything against what you say, Dimitri. I love you too. You guys know I love you to the death and stuff like that. It's like, you guys are neutral and everything, but again, I would say the same thing. Where was Obama's father? You know, that's my thing. I'm just like, you guys have an issue now, but
Obama's father, you know, he claimed his father. They had a relationship. You know, sounds like maybe a little bit later on in life. You know, Kenyan sounds like his father. You know, was saying he was black. I don't know. I don't know his father. I did read the book, Dreams of My Father. I thought it was a very well written book. But Obama referenced his father a lot. Like I said, he even got a book, you know, about his father. So, but Kamala, not a peep.
But does he relate to you guys? Does he relate to that? Does he relate to the average FBA?
No, I don't think Obama does. I think Obama was raised white. Because his mama was white, he was raised with his white grandparents. Sounds like he met his, you know, black father, you know, a little bit later on in life. So I don't think he was raised black. I think he was raised white, which is why I think he operates the way he does with black Americans. Like, and I always say the same thing about Michelle Obama. I don't think she likes black people either.
Yeah, because if you really ask yourself, do you think Obama would have been president if he had a white wife? No, Michelle is his beard politically to garner black votes. People gave him the benefit of the doubt because he had an FBA wife. And that's what kind of got him over the hump, because Michelle, you know, gave us that identification, like, oh, she's one of us, and, you know, whatever. But
politics.
Yeah, exactly. So
so it could be the same for Kamala, I guess. You know, it could be the same different angle now. And you guys, generally speaking, black people are not very hard to place. Sorry. But I mean, well, no, it's like unreal. It's like I'm watching this. I'm like, you guys serious? Like, have the people voting for her because she's the first woman of color that's another loophole they could use. And I'm like, but what about what she said she was going to do for you?
Exactly.
You know, what about her saying, you know, claiming she was not going to do anything for you? So now, I don't know. I don't hear a lot of very logical reasons for the Democrats to vote for her. But
and I'm gonna show you how messed up we are as FBAs. We don't, you know, we have very short memories for whatever reasons. The first black woman to run for president was Shirley Chisholm, but yet they're saying that Kamala is the first black woman to run for president. That's just not true. You know, it's all at the moment. How we feel. It's all emotional. It's emotional vote.
Exactly. And that was the problem I had before with I had that issue before with Trump and Biden too, like 2 elections ago. Because I was like, well, they say Trump is the super big racist guy or whatever, but at the end of the day, he's a bigot. He tells stupid things here and there. You know, he's like, and I'm not even sure that it's not just him playing an act, but I was like, didn't Biden officially go on record to say that he hated black people like since the 70s? I mean, before I was born. He went on record, and you know, it's like, and then even after the crime bill was reinforced by Clinton, he was proud of it too. And he said it. So people have selective memories based on how they feel at the moment. You know, I'm not saying that, you know, vote for one or vote for the other, but honestly, your position, you two's position about holding your vote until is probably like the best thing I could think of, honestly. Like, unless the Green Party has a plan for black people, I don't know. That's just where But anyway, I gotta go. I can't stay. I was just I had to go somewhere. But Dimitri, I wanted to ask you something, maybe
Sure.
more Donovan. Um, I tagged you on a post on IG, and somebody was saying that Kamala did not do what we think she did in California back when she was it a prosecutor or what she was? I don't remember the
She's
name of
a
her.
DA or attorney
DA, yeah,
general.
DA, exactly.
Hmm.
That apparently she was actually good to black people. Was that ever like debunked or anything like that? Or
I mean, I always say good compared to what? Like, what are we measuring this by? Of course, they talk about her back on track program. I got a video coming out on African.
right, that
Yeah.
one, yeah.
I mean, back on track program, from what I understand, helped 300 people. So I could be wrong on those numbers. It's just what I saw, 300 people. But there was a lot of things that they had to do. First of all, you had to plead to a felony for a low-level drug offense. You have to plead to a felony. You have to do 6 weeks preliminary program or something like that. And then if after you completed that, you have to do 12 to 18 months of this program. You have to go to court like 2 or 3 times a month. You have to meet with a mentor 2 or 3 times a week. Then after that, you do 220 community service hours. It is like for a nickel bag of weed. I got to
Okay,
do all of that. So
okay, so it wasn't okay.
yeah. So why they're saying that she did this back on track program is like you could have really just slapped people on the wrist like a lot of other people get when they get a little bag or something or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Looking okay, thank you. Because when I saw that, I was like, I don't think Dimitri and Donovan would have missed that. I was like, this doesn't make
Oh
any
no!
sense,
I mean,
right?
yeah, it's talking points of blah 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 want. That's what that is.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Well, anyway, I got a flex. I haven't had time to read all the comments in there, but
No, you good, brother. You good with me.
okay, good.
With me.
Well, by the way, my name's Arson. Okay.
That's brother Arson, y'all.
Thank you.
Yes,
First time I love it. Okay. Thank you, Dimitri. Okay.
I've never said your name wrong since years ago, and you told me because I was saying so, Arson, right? Is that how you say
Right.
it? That's what I've been
That's what
saying.
But that was wrong. You just said it. You just said it correctly a second ago.
Okay, then what? Okay, correct me again.
Okay, think of the crime arson when there's
Arson.
fire. That's
Arson.
it.
Okay,
Yeah, that's it.
I was trying to be French.
Oh, okay. Sorry. No, in French it's arsène. Arsène.
Okay.
Arsène.
So that was
Arsène.
ghetto French. That what I did arson. That was
Yeah.
ghetto.
yeah. Okay, no, properly. Yeah, my name. Yeah, it was intended to be arsène.
Arson. Okay.
Arsène. Yeah.
I got you.
In
Well,
French.
you my brother regardless.
All right. Okay, dear. I gotta go. Donovan, I don't know if he's there or not or what, but
Yeah, I don't know either. Think he got ghosts on us. All right. Thank you. Come back and see us.
Take care. See you
All
soon. Bye.
Bye. All right. So, I saw somebody named Thomas was trying to come up. What happened? I don't know what happened with Donovan. I think he's busy, but I'm going to give y'all my personally 10 more minutes. Donovan, if you have to go, I understand. Duke, he says, I haven't seen the Caribbean. Okay, Thomas, can I see your face first? I think I'm about to blank out. Hold up. I hope I'm not. If I do, I'm going to come right back. Thomas, you kind of going in and out too. If I go out, I'll come right back. Yeah, let me, because I think he messing up. Oh, I can't even get him off. Hold on, I'll be right back, y'all. Hold on, don't go nowhere. I can't even leave. I don't know what's going on. It's messing up my connection. Thomas, can you click off? I don't even know if I'm still on here. There we go. He's gone. Okay. I'm frozen. I cannot see you guys' comments, so I'm stuck. It's Thomas. Thomas, can I see your face? This thing is stuck. Thomas? Yeah, I'm stuck, y'all. I can't see my comments. Oh, they won't let me move up. I don't know if you guys are still there or not. This is weird. And I don't want to add Thomas to the stage. Donovan, are you are you here? Yeah, I can't. It's not me. It's StreamYard. I don't know what's going on with it. That's weird. Huh. Anyway, I don't know if you guys see me or not or whatever the case is, but if you do, I cannot move my comments. I don't know why they're stuck. They just are. Let's see. Nope. Cannot do anything on here. Anyway, I don't even know if I can leave here. Thomas, but Michael, if you don't click off, I swear for God, I'm gonna block you. Yeah, I can't do anything. I'm blocked. I'm stuck. Hold up. Yep, this system is about to shut down. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, y'all. I cannot end this, you guys, but I'm gonna try my best. Just in closing, y'all, and I know you guys are probably saying, I can see you, I can't move my comments for whatever reason. It's stuck, it's this program. But anyway, just in closing, Kamala and Obama are going to do the same for Black people, and that's nothing. That is absolutely nothing. Kamala's not even saying she's going to do anything for us. So I don't know. I just wonder what the point is for even, going to the polls and voting for her. Really, anybody at this point, because as you guys have said, we need to do for self, regardless of who is in the White House. Nobody's going to save us but us. But as I always say, we want our money, right? So hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can come in on my phone. This is absolutely crazy. I don't know why it's stuck. And I don't know where Donovan went. Let's see. I apologize. I'm stuck. Y'all just gonna have to look at me until I can click off. Yeah, I'm stuck. I can't do nothing. I cannot do nothing. This is crazy. This has never happened before. So hold up. Oops. I'm live. Get in here. Enter studio. This is crazy. Michael, can you click off, Michael? I'm gonna try to end this, y'all. I'm gonna have to end my turn my computer off because I am stuck. But I'm gonna end this. I apologize. I love every last one of y'all very much. Thank y'all for being here. Tuesday we won't have this problem. Not sure what's going on with this now, but definitely we'll be back Tuesday and we'll finish this discussion. But my apologies. It's not me, it's the system. So I'm gonna go ahead and restart my computer, and I'm gonna have to come back and turn it off. Bye. And I can't even do that. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna do it this way. Are y'all still here? Ah, that is too funny. If you guys are still here, I'm still waiting on my computer. Are you guys still here? Somebody saying we're still here. Y'all still here? That is too funny. I'm waiting on my computer to reboot. It's so stupid. I don't know if it was me. I don't know if it was the program or what, but I couldn't do anything, which is kind of scary. Was I hacked? Nobody will ever know. So let me see here if I can get back on here. That is too funny. I don't know what happened with Donovan. Donovan just got ghost on us. I'm just as y'all can see, I'm at my desk here. Never happened in the history of me being on this. So I'll see if I can get back on here. Um, I don't know what happened to Donovan. He just took off. Um, yeah, I'm not sure what happened to Donovan. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, I don't know where he is. It's a mystery. Maybe he got sucked up by Scotty or something. Not quite sure. I'm just looking to see if y'all gonna throw some questions or some. Oh, that's Donovan on there. Let me actually try to take Donovan off. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna remove. I think I'm gonna remove Donovan. I tried to. Let's see if I can remove him. Remove from stage. All right, Donovan's gone. My apologies. Okay, so let's see. Are y'all froze too? Let me see if he's on here. I don't think he's on here. I think he's still missing. Yeah, he's still missing. So I'm gonna remove him. This is so odd. Really is odd. Okay, so let's see. I don't know. I got frozen, but y'all not frozen. Okay, so my computer's rebooting. Let's see here. I'm just looking at y'all questions. Yeah, I'm doing a hard reboot. Throw your questions in the chat. I ain't gonna be on here too much longer. I'm just trying to wait till my computer comes back, and then I'm gonna get up out of here. Uh, y'all, you want a proper goodbye? I'm trying. Ben Zinn, how you doing? Says they have every intention to interrupt everything or anyone not aligned with their agenda. I mean, that could be it. I'm not one to really like go there with conspiracy theories, although I know that real funky stuff be happening. Uh Anything possible. Eric, how you doing? Says I'm still here. Dimitri, you still here? I'm so glad. Blasphemy says they're fudging the whole NBM. Hmm. Tigger, you crazy? Talking about Donovan is with Trump. He might be. Who knows? I honestly don't know what happened with him, but my computer, I actually need me a new computer. I've had it for a while. Thank you, Silverback. Appreciate you for that. Yeah, I need a whole new system. I have an iMac. So I don't know if it's my computer or if it was the system. Sometimes it's the system, it trips. Oh God, the new black media. Duh. Blasphemy said he's been abducted by aliens. Anything's possible. Eric says, I knew she'd come back to us. This is so weird. Like this has never happened before. I couldn't do anything. Uncle G says you definitely got to interview Tyrone Muhammad. I would love to interview. I know brother Phil has interviewed him a few times. He's actually gone out to Chicago. And he's interviewed brother Tyrone. He's a good brother. He's really boots on the ground type of brother. The dog it says it's not a conspiracy theory. It's if it's obvious. I don't know. Just as I always be here for you, Demetri. I love and appreciate you for that. It could be Joanne. It could be my thing. To Donovan Kelly. All right, so let's see. See if I can get back on here. Yeah, logical thing says it's a sign of the times, Demetri. It could be. It really could be. Big Bo says, "Yep." How you doing, by the way? And Key 5, how you doing? Says, "How you doing, love?" I'm doing well. It was just kind of crazy just a second ago because I could not get back on here. Let me see if I can get on here now. Hold on a second. Hold on. So let's take me off. Okay, hold on. It's still trying to do its thing. I'm like, which one is me? I'm like, which one is me? Oh, okay, hold on. Which one is me? Oh, okay, hold on. Which one is me? This is stupid as hell. Hold on. Stupid as hell. Hold on. Oh, I got it. Okay, hold on.